watched any of those crime TV shows where there's a forensic scientist? If you have you ever realized how different the show is from the actual job? Most people have not. Many of those shows depict a forensic scientist doing almost everything to do with the crime, which is completely inaccurate to the actual job. Many, if not all, forensic scientists specialize in one specific area within the entire industry. The first specific field that I'm going to go over is DNA analysis. Now, what is DNA analysis, you might ask? DNA analysis is the analyzing, obviously, of collected DNA from a crime scene, and then you compare this collected DNA to the DNA of any of the suspects that you may have for the crime. Here, I will be drawing two pieces of DNA, and as you will be able to see, they are not going to be the same. This is because, to an extent, DNA is unique to each person. As a quick way to show the analysis of DNA, I want to have a small activity. As you can see on the left, there's a piece of DNA. Notice that there are specific parts that make it unique. On the right, there's the DNA of suspect 1. As you can see, there are multiple differences, therefore suspect 1 is not the same person. Suspect number 2 has similar structure to the DNA from the crime scene, but the middle area is not the same. Finally, suspect 3's DNA is shown on the right, and as you can see, is identical to the DNA on the left. Therefore, the criminal is suspect number 3. There are many areas within the DNA analysis field to help the forensic scientist analyze the DNA. The first area I will be going over is the restriction fragment length polymorphism. Quite a mouthful, I know. What this is, simply put, is the comparison of different strands of DNA. Unfortunately, this process takes a long time due to the tedious work that is needed to separate each strand of DNA so that you can do the comparison. The newest way to analyze DNA is called the single nucleotide polymorphism analysis. Another mouthful, I know. So pretty much to break this down, a single nucleotide polymorphism, also known as SNPs, are more commonly known as genetic variants. These variants are points in our DNA that really show the difference between our DNA compared to somebody else's. Now, although DNA analysis is a very important part of the forensic science process, sometimes there are certain situations, like identical twins, where DNA analysis might not work. The one example of an area within the forensic science industry that I have given you today is just one of many. If you are interested in solving crimes in a scientific way, then forensic science most likely has something for you. I know I personally cannot wait to study more about DNA analysis once I get to college. Thank you for watching, and I hope that even if you aren't thinking about doing a job in the forensic science field, I hope that you at least learned something new today. Thank you.